And this time, I want us to talk about circuit analysis. And in this circuit analysis, I'm going to relate it to the practical that will be coming for the SSCE examination on electricity for 2021. I'm talking about the physics practical. And I'm going to be explaining the concept behind this kind of circuit. And if you are an electrician, the same principle, when fully obeyed, will still give you the same experience. So this time, I'm going to talk strictly on series and parallel arrangement circuit. This is the analysis for the practical on electricity for 2021. This is how I set it up. I know you can come from other one. If you watch my previous videos on practical electricity for 2021, physics practical, you will see this diagram the way I put it. Now, I'm going to talk about the principle behind this kind of arrangement. If you watch the video very well, I was talking about parallel arrangement of this circuit. That is parallel, and then we talk about series. Now, my concentration this hour is going to be fully on how you will be able to identify that the resistors are in parallel and when they are in series. Now, looking at this kind of assessment, I'm going to just give you one condition of finding parallel series and one condition of finding series circuit. If I ever say that there is a circuit, let's say 5 ohm resistor is at this point, these two are in parallel. These 2 ohm resistor and this 5 ohm resistor are in parallel. And if they are in parallel, this is what you are going to do. You are going to say 1 over R total is equal to 1 over 5 plus 1 over 2. This is how to set it up, whereby we see that R theta is going to be 10 all over 7. If you solve this, you are going to have this 10 over 7 ohms, which is combining this resistor and this resistor when they are in parallel. This is the formula. If you make R the subject formula, you're going to have 10 over 7. So in the physics practical you're going to be doing for your exam, so this wire, which is the constant wire, this from A to B is the constant wire, and this constant wire is connected in parallel with the 2 ohms resistor. And remember the condition that the length of the wire is proportional to the potential difference across any unit length of the wire. That is too much of English, but let me explain what I mean. So if this is a wire and this is 2 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, and this is 4 centimeter, while this is 0 centimeter. Now, from 0 to 2 is 2 centimeter. Now, they are saying that if the length is increasing, that the potential difference will also be, that is the voltage will also be increasing. So that is why when we put this wire, this is the jockey, or the clip. So if you put this wire at 10 centimeter from the 0 end of the wire, from the 0 centimeter, you put at 10 centimeter, you will see a quantity of ammeter recorded, which we have done in the experiment. If you put it at 20, this one will reduce. If you put at 30, it will reduce. If you put at 40, it will reduce. So the current will be reducing as you are increasing in length, and the current recorded by the ammeter will be reducing. But that is all about connecting this in parallel. There are many conditions about that. The time for this video will not be enough for us to explain it. But probably later I will do that. But see, what I want us to know for now is this. You look at this circuit. The wire started from point A. This is ohm. This is resistor. All these signs, they are resistors. Of course, you see the ohm, omega there to show resistor. Now, see, this current from point A, it entered at point C. Then, this way, the current can flow this way. The current will flow in this direction. Go this way. So, the current can just flow. Anywhere current sees wire, current will enter. Whenever there is a wire, current will want to follow the path of the wire. So, see what happened. This wire, this resistor is in series with this one. This and this are in series. So, we are going to say that total resistor is going to be 3 plus 2. Then the total resistor at that point is 5 ohms. Now, there is something you will understand. Very important thing you have to understand here. That when two resistors share common, okay, let me put it this way. When two or more resistors share common junction, then they are said to be in parallel. Now, if this is junction for one, and this is another junction 2. So see, these two resistors now can combine because there is no junction. This resistor and this resistor, they are not sharing two junctions. That means they are just connected by one wire, so they are in series. Now, but what happens is that these two have this junction J2 and this junction. So I'm going to withdraw. See what I'm going to have. I'm going to have this. So you see this now, junction 1, junction 2. So this is 5 ohms and this is 6 ohms. See what I mean? This and this, because they are in the same wire connecting them and they are not sharing any junction. So the two of them combined together can be 5. Now, but what happens is that these 5 have one junction at J1 and the 6 has the same junction with 5, J2, J1. Then these 5 have put the other leg in J2 and 6 put the same leg. And same junction. The two junctions are being shared by 5 and 6 ohm resistor. So we say they are in parallel. Therefore, I'm going to say that 1 over total resistance is going to be 1 over 5 plus 1 over 6. At this point, it's going to be 5 times 6 all over 5 plus 6, which is 30 divided by 11 ohms. So this is what I have. That is, this and this are taken care of. Now, since I have this have combined to give me 30 over 11, I have to move on. This, if you look at this one, 6 came to this point, connected to 7. Now, if you look at this, 7 and 5 don't share any common junction. Therefore, they are in series. Because 7 and 5 don't have two separate junctions where they put their legs. They are said to be in series. Therefore, I'm going to have, so this is going to be 2.72 ohms. Sorry, 2.73. 2.73 ohms. Now, so I am done with this, and this to appear at 2.73. So I'm going to have this. So if you look at this, I'm going to have 2.73 ohms. Then, because 1, 2, 3 have formed this one, then this and this is going to form now you see, I combine this plus this, which I did, and I combine this and this to give you 2.73. Now, this added to this gave me this. So these two of them are going to be in parallel again. So I'm going to say resistance in total is going to be 2.73 times 12 all over 2.73 plus 12. This, the same line, the same wire connects this 3 ohm and 2 ohm. The same wire connects them. And they don't have any junction between them. So they are said to be in series. So I added this and this. I now made this and this and this to be in series, in parallel. So this becomes 5 and this in parallel, which I did before. So I got this. So I added this and this to get 12. So, but because these 6 put leg one place, 2 of them put leg also this place, 2 of them combine to put leg at this place. Therefore, 6 is sharing 2 junctions with 12. So that is why they are in parallel. So after getting them in parallel, I now have this. Remember, if there are 2 resistors, if and only if there are 2, don't do it when you have 3 resistors. When there are 2, what you do is this times this divided by this plus this, you have your total resistor in parallel for the 2. So after that, I now have this. Now, when I have these 2 have combined to give me 2.2 ohms. So what I'm going to do is going to add it. So at the end, everything will now be in series. So these 2 have now combined with this now to be 2.22 ohms. Therefore, in series, since they are in series, we don't multiply. This is series arrangement. So it's a 9 plus 2.22, which is equal to 11.22 ohms. So this is how you can analyze it to have this answer. Thank you, and remember to always share your thoughts on the lesson. Pay attention always, take notes, share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. And I wish you success in this exam.